نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين قال رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم أنا آخر الأنبياء وأنتم آخر الأمم
أنا خاتم النبيين لا نبي بعدي ختم نبوت کے دیوانوں شمع رسالت کے پروانوں عزت مصطفیٰ کے نگہبانوں تاج و تخت ختم نبوت کے پاسبانوں ملت اسلامیہ کے سجود پھولوں سے سور نوجوانوں میرے پیارے نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کے پیارے امتیوں جناب محمد رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم سے پیار محبت الفت چاہت اور عقیدت سے جذبات رکھنے والوں آقا نامدار جناب محمد مصطفیٰ احمد مصطفیٰ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی محبت کے ساتھ اپنے دلوں میں روشن کر کے جہاں تک تشریف لانے والوں رخ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ آئینہ رخ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ آئینہ کہ اب اور دوسرا آئینہ نہ ہماری بدل خیال میں نہ دکان آئینہ ساز میں مسئلہ ختم نبوت دین اسلام کی بنیاد کا بنیادی پتھر ہے اگر یہ پتھر اپنی جگہ سے چھڑک جائے تو پورے کے پورے دین اسلام کی عمارت ترنت زمین پر آ جاتی ہے اور یہ مسئلہ کوئی معمولی مسئلہ نہیں قرآن پاک کی 100 آیات اور 210 احادیث مقدسہ اس مسئلہ پر دلالت کرتی ہے.
آج کی نشست میں ہم جس موضوع پر گفتگو کریں گے قادیانی دنیا کا سب سے خطرناک کام ہے.
قادیانی دنیا کا سب سے خطرناک ترین کافر کسی بھی رنگ میں ہو.
حضرین گرامی اوپر
بالمک
اسلام پر
لال بیگ
مختلف ادوار میں مختلف انداز سے حملہ آور ہوتا آیا ہے.
کفر
کبھی وہ ابو جہل کی للکار کی صورت میں سامنے آیا ہے, کبھی وہ امیہ بن خلف کے ظلم و ستم کے روپ میں سامنے آیا ہے, کبھی وہ ولید بن مغیرہ کی گندی زبان کے روپ میں سامنے آیا ہے, کبھی اس نے عبداللہ ابن ابی کی منافقت کا روپ دھارا ہے, اور کبھی اس نے ابن سبا کی مکاری و عیاری کا روپ دھارا ہے.
ابن سبا
لیکن اوپر اسلام پر ایک نئے نرامے اچھوٹے اور عجیب انداز میں حملہ آور ہوا.
جکڑے ہوئے تھے,
پہلے نہیں ملتی,
زنجیروں میں جکڑے ہوئے
اوپر
تھے.
نے پرانا لباس اتارا,
ہاں
پرانے ہتھیار توڑے, لباس اتار کے پھینک دیا, ہتھیار توڑ کے پھینک دیے. اوپر نے نیا لباس پہنا, نئے ہتھیار سجائے اور اسلام کے اندر داخل ہونے لگا. اوپر نے داڑھی رکھ لی, اوپر نے اپنے سر پہ امامہ سجا لیا, اوپر نے اسلامی لباس پہن لیا, اوپر نے اپنے زبان پر قرآنی آیات سجا لی, اوپر نے اپنے منہ پر احادیث رسول کو آراستہ کر لیا.
مرضیوں کی بات ہو رہی ہے.
اوپر کلمہ طیبہ پڑھنے لگا,
ہر رنگ اور نسل کے
پاس پڑھنا شروع کر دیا. اوپر میں ایک ہاتھ میں قرآن اور دوسرے ہاتھ میں احادیث رسول کو پکڑ لیا.
قادیانی کافر کی بات ہو رہی ہے.
اور اس میں اوپر چھت سے نکلا اور اس نے مسلم معاشرے کے اندر چھلانگ لگا دی.
چھلانگ لگا دی, مرزا قادیانی نے چھلانگ لگا دی
اور اسلام کی تمیز مشکل ہو گئی.
اپنے
اوپر میں اپنی
بیت الخلا
کا نام
कादियानी एक्शन।
पुराना अंदाज बदल दिया, तोड़ दिया।
हाँ,
अक्टूबर ने फैसला किया कि कुरान को कुरान के नाम से जिला किया जाए।
अच्छा, यहाँ पर बात करते हैं कुरान करीम की कि कुरान करीम आखिरी अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला की किताब। इस अंधेरी दुनिया में रोशनी का आखिरी चिराग। अच्छा, अब पता है क्यों ना जरा इसको हम दूसरी जुबान में कर लें। उर्दू में तो है हमारे बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स। So let's talk about the Holy Quran, the last revelation of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, which was delivered by the angel Jibreel alayhi salam to the final prophet Khatam an-Nabiyyin Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, sallallahu alayhi wasallam। खुद मेरे नबी ने बात ये बता दी, ला नबी आबादी, ला नबी आबादी। हर जमाना सुन ले ये नवाए हादी, ला नबी आबादी, ला नबी आबादी। So Quran, the holy book of the Muslim Ummah, living in every part of the world, and it's in Arabic language, translated by other languages, but that's a translation. It's not the original transcript of the Quran. Is originally is in Arabic language. If somebody want to learn it, know it, must know Arabic language. Even myself, I do not get read, understand Arabic, the precious language. So this book is a complete guideline for the whole mankind till the day of judgment. It's a complete manual how to live here, how to please Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, how to take care of everything here. And this further, after this is the Sunnah of the Nabi Akhir Zaman Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And Jibreel alayhi salam delivered the Quran to the final prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in Makkah and in Medina, and that's it. And this is the only book in its original writing exists on this over the planet. You can find a copy of this in the Birmingham Library, which was assumed written by the third caliph of Islam, the third successor of Islam, Usman ibn Affan, Raziyallahu Ta'ala. So the freedom of mankind is in the Quran. You won't find it anywhere else. You know, you can find other books like slaves Bible and all those, but how did Quran liberated people, nations, and the mankind, women's, and it's continuing on, and it will be continuing on till the day of judgment. So here we go to another, like the British, like this goes to the opposite, right? So when the British try to enslave the Muslims, the followers of the final prophet Khataman Nabeen Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who was living in the Mughal Empire in South Asia. And we had a big war with those pirates of England in 1857. And our ulama was butchered brutally by the Viking pirates, British pirates, and their supporters who was spreading slavery and chaining the people, sending them to, Haiti and to like other part of Middle West, like Mali and so many other countries, and Singapore, and to England, and so they can work for them and don't ask for the money or the labor. Still is almost the same. But after that, when they found some traitors and they temporarily succeeded, because Muslim never gave into the slavery ever. Nope, that's not part of our life to be slave. We will resist. And in that resistance, both way we are the winner. If we survived or if we didn't survive, matter not. And then they had their own government, 1860 laws of Queen Victoria and all that. So they try to find somebody who will claim to be who will fool the Muslim people in the disguise of a Muslim, Mahdi or Masih, because these both are the thing, Mahdi alayhi salam has to come, and then Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam has to come. So in the Muslim belief, Jesus, son of Mary, or Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam, is alive in heaven and he will return. And the other thing, the Muslim belief is that Jesus, son of Mary, or Jesus, mother, Virgin Mary alayhi salam, was not married to anybody. But the slave trader and slave master of British or the Viking, they have no idea, no respect for their Christianity even, and so they made up some people there, and one was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, and then there was a few more, and then there was this guy named Ghulam Sundi Qadiani. So Sundi or Sadhu is it will take you to the Hindu belief, like it will take you to Balmik. So Balmik is a Chuda belief, 5,000 years old. So this dude, Ghulam Sundi Qadiani was from that cult, like the Balmik or Valmik cult, Chuda cult of Qadian. And the head of that belief cult was his cousin. His name was Mughlai. Mughlai are the servants of the Mughal Empire, like who clean the toilets and all those, dirty stuff and all that, and those gutters and all that things. So his name was Mughlai Imam Deen, who wrote 2 books, very important books. One is called Dide Haq, the other is the 2 Kafir. And So when the other people refused, to claim that they are a prophet, because in Islam, uh, when our final prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is declared by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by prophet himself, that he is the last of the prophet and no prophet will come after him, it's finished. There is no prophet after Khatam an-Nabiyyin Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so that is the the cornerstones, first stone in the belief of a Muslim. Khatam an-Nabiyyin, the final prophet, Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is the last of the prophet. Tajdare Khatme Nabuwwat, Zindabad, Zindabad. So the crown of the finality of prophethood is placed on the final prophet Khatam an-Nabiyyin Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Taj, the crown, and the takht of the finality of Khatam an-Nabiyyin Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his our beloved final prophet Khatam an-Nabiyyin Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is last of the prophet, and he is Sultan-e-Do Alam. So his rule is on the both words, this word and the next word. So we live here and we die. So it is all wherever we go, the kingdom of the final prophet is there. So then this guy, who was opium ridden and a sick man, who are basically from this Hindu cult or Hindu belief, which is 5,000 year old, Balmik, and he was part of that, and he accepted this task, and then the British gave him the printing press and all other things he needed to propagate and and then the British gave him so many other people who will write Arabic for him, Persian for him, books for him, and then he looted the Muslims like rulers in the Mughal Empire, and they gave him millions of the currency. He said that he will write like 50 books to defend Islam. So people didn't know who the hell this guy is, and this was their. This is written, in the book, that their purpose was this Balmik. Sometimes they cover up themselves as a Hindu and start assaulting the Hindus, and sometimes they cover up themselves as a Muslim and assault the Muslim. So this was their a very old tradition, which is very surprising. And basically there was a chuda. Chuda is there's like a whole belief of the chuda, that they used to have they used to have a mela in a Qadian. So if we write down here Churah, Chuda, and then Mala, Mela, Qadian, Qadian, Qadian. So when we go, we look at it. Why did Britain support Ghulam Sundi Qadiani's idea of the promise Messiah? So this is something on the Korea. And we go further. Hakikatul Way. This is the Hindu Marzi Qadiani Kafirs, their thing. Then next comes Pakistan National Assembly 1974. Then comes blessed tour of the Messiah. Messiah means Jesus to the US. So it's amazing over here. When we go back to 1920, they invaded. They invaded the Africans in America. So they make them very, very strange creation. So they all was kafir, they didn't know what is Islam, though, if we go back, there were so many Muslim, so many Muslim scholars who was a slave here. Among them is Abdur Rahman al-Suri, Prince Among Slave. You can check that movie, and so many more. Like Yaru Muhammad, who was living with George Washington. And so many more people, but they was kind of, they was, they was forced to convert their belief, and this was also the same thing which happened over there in India, but not in India where it happened in the Mughal Empire. But there, nobody accepted anything but Islam. They lived in Islam, they died as a Muslim. And here they made something that this guy, he was basically a very, very staunch kafir, staunch disbeliever and arch enemy. So then he gave them the name of Muhammad, to like Elijah Muhammad, their fake prophet, false prophet. And that Fard Muhammad is their black god. You see this newspaper is called The Final Call. So I'm going to read something from there, Its website address is media.noi.org. So you can see for yourself, So here what they believe, but that's the lies over here is the name Muslim. They are not Muslim. They are disbeliever. They are kafir. Period. Because, the thing is, a person who believe in one Allah, a person who believe in the final prophet, Khataman Nabeen Muhammad Mustafa, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and a person who believe Jesus, son of Mary, is alive in heaven and he will return, and who believe that Jesus, son of Mary, his mother Mary was not married to anybody, and she was a virgin. That's called Muslim. And anybody who deny any of this, and the person who must also have to believe that Quran is the book that was revealed to the final prophet Khataman Nabiyyin Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So here what they say is number 12, right? Page, let me see what is page here. Doesn't have a page. What's the last page? Inner side. Outside is the picture of the Jesus. Louis Farhan is a Jesus. Burning with the cancer but still claiming that he's a Jesus. So number 12 says, we believe that God appeared in the person of Master W. Fard Muhammad, July 1930, the long-awaited Messiah of the Christians and the Mahdi of the Muslim. Can you believe it? Like here, same thing. This guy in who call himself the gutter worm, Ghulam Sundi Qadiani. He says over there in the Mughal Empire, in Sialkot, Sialkot is situated in Pakistan. Check it over there. You will find so many things. If you go on khatmenbuwat.org, KHATMENABUWAT.org, you will see tons of stuff over there. And then we also have a Zaitoon FM, ZAITOON.FM.org. It's on YouTube. And then we also have a Ahmadiyya Facts Check blog.org. Our brother, our Air Force brother, Bashir Shah. And so many more. A lot of historic stuff is there. So we believe further, and lastly, Allah is God, and beside Him there is no God, and He will bring about the universal government of peace, wherein we can all live in peace together. So the thing is, Allah is one and alone. He don't have any black God or any anything else, or mini God or anything. So this, you will find this thing in the Balmik faith, because when we talk about the Balmik, they have created Lal Beg. Lal Beg is a cockroach. So they have created Lal Beg as their recreation, because they don't believe in God. They're like an atheist. And this Ghulam Daswandi Qadiani was an atheist. He has no relation to Muslims or Christians. Period. He has no relation to any one of them. You read his book, he say, my gods are names is Bhagwan Yalash, then Bhagwan Kalu, mean black, then mean Bhagwan Kala, another black god, then Saika, Bhagwan Saika, I don't know what means Saika, then Bhagwan Ajar, then another Bhagwan which was made by his and what's the other guy, Hakim Noordin product, Mirza Bashira Zani, who is there another god whose name is Bhagwan Fard Muhammad. So the thing is that they are atheists. They has no relation to Hindus, to Christian, and to Muslim. Period. Ask any Hindu in your that there is this dude who died in the toilet, who lived whole his life in the toilet, and he claimed that he's a Christian. And these Marzai Qadiani's follower, they say that Christian was a prophet. That's what they call him. And they drink cow urine very much the way Hindu does. And Marzai Qadiani do not eat cow meat. Do you agree, Marzai Qadiani, Lajna folks? And do you also eat the cow dung, the way the Hindu eat? Do you take the shower with the cow urine? And you spread cow urine on all your, like on all your business, so your business can increase. There are so many amazing things. But the important thing is that you guys don't believe in God. You guys are atheists. And you guys have no relation to Muslim, Islam, Quran, period. And if you go further, you will be surprised to know that this Dajjal, the Antichrist of Qadian, Ghulam Sundi Qadiani, say that the Quran went up. That Quran was removed from world in 1857. 1857 was the war of liberation, fought against the British occupation forces, slave traders and slave masters, because they were siding with the British, and he was there, a planted tree. Read in his own book, the Satanic Tazkara and Satanic Shaitani Khazain. Satanic, Khazain. You will find it over there. So he said that the Quran was taken up and it again came to this Ghulam Sundi Qadiani. Is there any Mirzai Qadiani over here who can say that he accept uh, his claim that that's what happened? That Quran was sent to Ghulam Sundi Qadiani who died in the toilet, and then his son, product of Akim Noora and Nacho Bandri, says that the Quran was taken away and there was a need for a new something, and Ghulam Sundi Qadiani came and then Quran was sent to him. So is there any Mirzai Qadiani who would say that he do not accept it? So if you says that, it is like, which one of his claim will you accept? And which one will you not accept? So the basic thing is, Ghulam Sundi Qadiani and this whole cult, Mirzai, Qadiani, Ghamdi, Lahori, this No Islam or Moorish Science Temple, or whichever they are, whichever kind of cult they have made it up, Davidian cult branch, they are atheist. They are godless. They do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they do not believe in the final Prophet Khataman Nabeen Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So now we have to talk, what was Mirza Qadiani? Was he a human or was he a kind of a different species? In his own book, he said that, now I'm going to say it with a little bit, just to, in an entertaining mood, that he said that, Kir mein khaki hoon mere pyare, Mirzayo Qadianiyo lajnao, na Adam zad hoon. हूँ बशर की जाए नफरत और इंसानों की यार हूँ. So your goddess Mirza Qadiani, Ghulam Sundi Qadiani say that I am the God. So which of follower of him, Mirzai Qadiani, Lahori Qadiani group, Lahori group, or any other group, believe that Ghulam Sundi Qadiani was the God. Just come over here. And then he said that I made this word. So which of you believe that he made this? He made you. And then he made the paradise. And what about this, the graveyard? The paradisal graveyard. What is that? And did you made like a hell graveyard too? So why this thing is going on? Why you rob people of their money, of everything, and then you just take all their wealth, all their assets, and then you just you have made up a kind of a fraudulent, deceptive scheme to loot the people. This is a big crime. For, if you want to see this thing, I know your crimes are unaccounted for, but you can see that this thing, that what happened to Davidian cult. So are you part of Davidian cult or you're separate? We just want to know, are you part of Davidian cult of Waco, Texas? Are you different? And then the other important thing is, why did you guys, if somebody kick your this cult, and leave it, why don't you guys let him live a kind of a free life, Why you guys run after that person, man or a woman? And why you guys try to take away his children, his mom, dad? You block everybody. And you try to take everything he can survive on, and if he still don't stop, you kill him. We have a big example over here. Malcolm X, when he was a Marzei Qadiani kafir, he was happy. Sony sent a million lanat on Ghulam Sundi Qadiani. You guys start attacking him. And you never gave up, He started his own organization, Muslim Care Inc., So he was just delivering the message of Islam to people in America. What is Islam? Like to believe in one Allah and believe in the final prophet, Khataman Nabeen Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and there will be no prophet after him. And you guys why were you burning? So why did you shot him? What was the purpose behind it? And doing so, how many people of Africa have you butchered in America? Do you know that? George Floyd, right? He was killed because of you guys. You spread the hatred over here. That all these people from this douchebag from Europe are evils. Who told you that? Well, you are the one who can tell this thing, So just come sometime, or in any of your broad. Any of your broad, go there and speak on it that why these douchebag from Europe, like it's so many countries over there, Hungary, Budapest, Czech, Sweden, Austria, Hungary, Scotland, Wales, so many countries there. Why you call them that they are evils? Whereas I think Marzei Qadianis are real evil. Don't you think that? But just imagine how did your guard died, and how did your deputy guards, mini guards, this Bashira Zani died? How did Tahir Zani died? How did Noura died? How did Nacho Mandri died? And in which situation is your current, your mini guard, Mahasur Qadiani, hidden in some gutter of London? And the other thing is, why you guys, I think that is in your belief that you guys do not have any moral, So there is no respect for women. It's just you guys are living worse than animals. Like when we raise the issue of Neda Nasser, so you say she is a mentally incapable, whereas she was molested by his own family since she was a child. Same thing been happening to all other people in this Balmeka Ghulam Sundi Qadiani cult. So this is wrong. This is wrong. You have to you live kind of in a jungle, and this is inhumane treatment of women in this Ahmadiyya Kafir cult. Very, very bad. How did you murder this Vijaya Swati? How did you murder her in some part of Pakistan by this murderer named Rizwan Khattak? Like, so you mean you guys all you want is the money and land and cars and all the what you call it, all the other things. So a person has no value in front of you in your belief. So, but the saddest thing is that many of you guys who are living in Europe or other part of the world, many of you are criminals because you murdered your wives. Now, I should not say why, because you guys don't have any relation. Your Mughlai Imam Din write in his book Dide Haq that this Hindu going around the fire for the marriage and the Muslim doing nikah is nothing, it's abolished. And then, to your belief, to your cult, there is no relation. You don't see your mother as a mother, you don't see your daughter as a daughter, you don't see your sister as a sister. So you guys are really like a kind of it's like despicable situation where we even can't speak about it. But again, we have to speak it to make it to the people that they be aware of it. That this atheist, godless cult, Davidian cult of Ghulam Sundi Qadiani, Sundi is from Sadhu. Sadhu is the guru of the Hindus. Read your book, read the Satanic Tazkira and read the Satanic Khazain written by Ghulam Sundi Qadiani or his other puppets. And tell us, what did he teach? What did he teach, And he's teaching that anybody who don't believe is a disbeliever, is a kafir, and he's out of Islam. Tell us, what is like, why did he use and he abuse and he defame Islam across the world? You guys, your 5,000 years old history tellings everybody that you guys are from the Chuda belief cult. Chuda, Haq Robe, Haqsar, Lal Begi, reincarnation, that's what your belief is. So what do you think this history written here is wrong? First thing. The second thing is that your goddess or messiah or whatever you call it to Ghulam Sundi Qadiani, he spent all his life in the toilet. Is that right or not? Folks, read his Tazkira, Satanic Tazkira, Satanic Khazain. It's written there. He was going to the bathroom 100 times a day. Divide 100 times by 24 hours. See how many minutes he was in the bathroom. And he was unable to clean his own shit there. So he needed girls. Can you believe? What kind of, this is like like pimp place, where he have girls, and they are taking a shower in his toilet room and they're just sitting there and guarding him. Why he can't have a man guarding him, Why did he needed women? And then he said that he got pregnant. So what is this all about? That's why we say that, tell us, what is your Ghulam Sundi Qadiani? You think he's over God, he's over Savior, he's over Messiah, he's over Jesus, he's a Mary. So you just made it up all together. Then you say that Adam is coming after every 5 years. Where that thing is written? Show us some proof from the book. Then you say that every man is becoming a Maryam sometime. Where is that written? Which book has that kind of study? Then you say that this marriage and all thing is just a feeling. Then tell us, where did this he got married with a lady named Muhammadi Begum? Which sky was that? Then you say that Moses is alive in heaven and Jesus is dead in Kashmir. Then look at your book on Amazon.com. What's the name of the book? Jesus in India. How did he make the map of almost whole world? From Palestine all the way to Kashmir. Very, very big line. Was your this Ghulam Sundi Qadiani, Kirme Haki, was he a surveyor or something? Or a patwari or something? So these are the things, you guys should come and talk. And the other thing is, you guys are godless, atheist. Go read your book and be happy what you are and do not assault Muslim and Islam. And whenever you go somewhere, let the people know about your Ghulam Sundi Qadiani, Nacho Bandri, Imam Deen, Mughlai Bashira Zani, Mughlai Sadiq Qadiani. You know, tell the people. Tell the people your own story. Even tell us to tell your story. So we may be able to question you anything. But the thing, I don't know where you guys are gone. So wherever you are, we have the same question I just stated here. So if you have any other thing, you know, just let us know and we are available. Anywhere you want to debate, just to see that was your goddess or God or Jesus or Christian or your goddess have like, I don't know, maybe more than 100 names, buddy. I can read that name if you want that too. What he was, you know, and what did he say? Where is your word? Which word you are living? You say we want to spread over preaching to the corner of the world. So in which corner you are right now? But the thing is, deception is a very bad, impersonation is a crime, and hate is a crime, and fooling the mankind is a big crime, and not telling the truth is a big crime. And you cannot hide the facts from anybody. If you want to tell something, write something, speak the truth, you know. Speak the truth, you know. Open up your Stanik Tazkara, open up your Stanik Khazain and read it. Translate it into English language. If you will not, then we will translate it. We'll translate it. So the people can understand that what is this enslavement of the people, you know, by a douchebag who was living on the opium all the time. And then also remember his sprint when he tried to rob some tea shop on his way going back to Sialkot or going back to Qadian. So I will close it here. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to all Muslims across the world. Labbaik, labbaik, labbaik ya Rasulallah. Tajdare Khatme Nabuwat. Zindabad, 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 Zindabad. And while leaving it, Mirzai Qadiani and Lajnas, your books are Stanik Tazkara and Stanik Khazain. Read those one. And you have no relation to Quran or Hadith. Because your Mirza is your God, and your Mirza is your Messiah, and your Mirza is your Christian G. With that, this thing will continue and we'll talk later sometime.